Hello, hello again. So this is a little bit later, or coming a little bit later than I would have liked to, but I was working on this for a bit and ran into a couple of technical problems. But I finished, and this is my late night creative work for the day. So let's go. Uh, this project that I'm working on is obviously different than the sample or the sound effects one. This is in about, I guess, 6 days. So next Friday, uh, or this coming Friday, I agreed to put together a set of music for a live streaming broadcast on YouTube for a channel called Vapor Memory, which does experimental electronic music, that plunderphonics, all kinds of strange things. Uh, so I'm putting together a set of music for that, and it's not my music. I have the blessing of the person who made the music to do it, so that's pretty cool. And uh, I'm just putting together a tribute set of an artist that I really admire and respect that calls himself Telepath. Uh, so I've put together this really long set of music. He likes to do long things. The music is maybe the stuff that I've put together is about 2 hours and 16 minutes, give or take. Uh, and it's kind of broken into little groups with interludes in between. Uh, so I kind of want to explain what I have going here. I just wanted to have a couple things open to sort of show where I'm at in the process. Uh, so I spent some time listening to a whole bunch of his music and picking uh, stuff that I thought would go well together, things that were my favorites of his, uh, and sort of kind of just analyze them a little bit, like on a surface level of uh, what key they were in, and you know, in no particular order. Didn't wasn't thinking about the drama of it or anything. And then so that's this file right here, uh, where I'm just sort of listing the album titles and then what key each song is in, and you'll kind of see why I do that by album title and not by song title in a little bit. Uh, so I just figured out what keys they were in. Some of them are in wacky keys. This one modulates. Some of them are a quarter tone low, or you can reinterpret them as a quarter tone high in some other key. Um, and then I started sort of grouping these things into order of ascending brightness of key. See if I could make something, I don't know, uh, give it some sort of trajectory so that the songs sound like they went together nicely, um, and they can sort of play into each other, next to each other in a way that it sounds natural. Uh, and then I went through, sort of after just figuring out an ascending order for these things. I drafted a set list, gave it an approximate time, uh, and on this I put the song titles in for this, and these are translated song titles because all the song titles are in Japanese. Uh, so, and because I don't read that much Japanese, I have this song title, album title in English, and then a description of what the album cover looks like just for me, so I can easily figure that out. And that's what the stuff in this uh, folder is that's all album covers. So you can sort of see that these have a very, uh, even just from the thumbnails, they're um, very surreal images, and strange in a lot of ways. Yeah. Uh, so after I got an order down and sort of grouped them into bits of or groups of four songs apiece. So that's about um, it's about 40 minutes per set. Uh, uh, I did that and just spent some time listening to it. I actually listened to the full ordering a couple times. I've been working on this for a week or more than a week, like 2 weeks. Uh, just trying to figure out what works well together, what doesn't. Uh, and then in between these sets of music, I wanted uh, some sort of in between announcements to go into the thing. And I thought about using my voice, and I thought about having somebody else sort of record these little bits. But I wasn't really happy with any of that, and I just figured, why not just go all in? This is all Japanese titles for everything. I can just translate these things best I can, have somebody check them. So I wrote some short little announcement things to go in the middle of this thing, or in the middle of these sets, so you can sort of see um, uh, welcome Vapor Realm Live, which is the name of the live streaming show that is on this channel. Uh, tonight's dream is telepathic ability person. I believe that's what that says. That's the name with the Japanese characters in it. And just these little things that sort of say, what songs that you just heard, and uh, what records they're from, and just sort of reminding people what show they're listening to and what's coming up next. So that's sort of where I was going with it. And in the end, instead of these 4 song groups, I split it into 3 song groups instead. So there's a little bit more continuity with how that works. Trying to think if there's anything else before I show. Well, actually, let me show you the craziness that is the song titles, because these song titles are just wacky. So this is not the order of the set. I was throwing these things through iTunes at first, but these are all the songs, and these are all the titles. So you see that these things are by this artist, and they all have these strange Japanese titles, which are generally just sentimental things about dreams and love and things like that. It's meant to be kind of a very dreamy. I can't think of another word for it, but just a hazy kind of feeling. So, and not just the music, but I've been sort of working on a concept for how I might uh, put a video accompaniment to this thing. So uh, I had a couple ideas for that. I wanted to like pull some stock footage and an old archive TV stuff of uh, Japanese aerial photography, and I'd like some clips of announcers for the in betweens, and short videos of traffic and all that kind of stuff. And so I've been hunting for those kinds of things. Uh, I've got a bunch of announcer videos, and I've got some videos of sort of downtown Tokyo and Kanagawa traffic, aerial stuff, a huge thing of a music festival. Here's another short thing uh, as part of the video rendering process that I haven't used yet. Uh, but I'm working on a rough cut of the video now, and at the risk of things getting real weird with copyright, but I don't think they will. I'm just gonna sort of show the first bit that I got, and then that'll be it. So I hope this is interesting, and I'll probably be showing a little bit more of this as I start doing video effects and stuff. But this is the raw, uncut footage as I'm working with it now. So here we go.
ようこそ。これはベポウレルムライブです。今夜の夢はテレパシー能力です。
And that's about as much as I'm going to show you. So thanks for watching, and yeah, more tomorrow.